As you can tell, I'm pretty young. I'm only 22. Not even really out of college yet. So, yeah. So, beginning of last semester, I had a pretty tough time. Got fired from my job, got kicked out of my apartment. So I had a tough time. And I don't usually go to the library on campus, but this morning I decided to go to the library to pretend like I was doing homework. And I see this guy, and he had that eye connection, you know, that when you look at somebody and it's like, oh my god, we're about to get married and have kids and just be together forever. So we have that connection, and I kind of walked through the stacks, and I'm kind of looking at him through the stacks, and he's looking at me. So finally I walk over to him, and I'm like, are you done with your computer? And he goes, yeah, I'm done. And he gets up and walks away, and his friend's there. So I give his friend my phone number to give to him. And an hour later he texts me. We have this amazing conversation, and he tells me that I'm the most beautiful girl he's ever seen and all this stuff. So I'm he tells me he likes bald girls, so I'm yeah. So we instantly hit it off, and this is a week romance. It started on Monday. By Friday, we were madly in love. So he is a senior just like I am, and he's about to go to med school. So that Friday had to leave to go to Michigan to go visit his med school. So we have this long passionate goodbye. I'm crying. I'm I'm gonna miss you. What if something happens? Now I've only known this guy for a week, so I'm I love you. I'm gonna miss you forever. So I send him off. He calls me when he gets to the airport. We have this long conversation. I'm I love you. I miss you. All this other stuff. So the next day, well, this is a Thursday. The next day is Friday. I go to class. I check my email. There's an email from this random girl saying, hey, I know you're dating John. That's my boyfriend. I go, okay. So I email her back, and I ask her, I give her my phone number, and I'm why don't you give me a call? So we call, I call her, well, she calls me. We have this long conversation, and all this stuff that he did for her, well, all the stuff that he did for me, he did for her. We went out for ice cream our first date. That was their first date. We had a little, did I break this? Oh. We had this little hookup session in the bathroom of the basement of the library. Yeah. Hookup session in the bathroom of the basement of the library. So I'm distraught. I'm oh my gosh, what am I gonna do? Then we find out that there's a third girlfriend. So I go look up the girlfriend on Facebook. She looks just like me. Just like me. Same haircut, same face shape, same body shape. We dress the same. She's my long lost twin. So I go and confront him, and, basically he lies some more. More of the story, he was crazy. He followed me around campus for a long time. Always texted me saying he could smell my scent in his nose. I don't know what, that was kind of insulting, because I felt, basically over. Like I said, he followed me around campus. But luckily, he graduated this year. But for some reason, there's just all these boys on campus that look like him. So when I see them, I get kind of want to hide behind somebody or something. Then I realize it's not him. And yeah, his name's John, because I know he's not in the audience. John, you suck.